Hi everybody, good afternoon. It is unusual for me to do a Facebook Live on a Tuesday, but I just got a few minutes, so I thought I would sit down and talk to you about what is on my mind. As you will see from the title of the video, it seems like I've been cheated on. So that's a little bit tongue-in-cheek, of course, but this is something that somebody actually asked me. I thought it was a great question. And the exact question I was asked was, how long will it take, sorry I have to read my notes, how long will it take my skin to get better again if I've been using other products? So thanks for the question. I'm going to answer that, and I'm going to answer it as part of a full little discussion about cheating on Skin Essentials and why it's a bad idea. So usually what happens, if somebody has been happily using their Skin Essentials program, first of all, people get complacent. So often what happens is you're using your program, you're doing everything as directed, you're having your treatments, you're doing all the things, your skin really responds well, it starts to look great, and you think that you can backslide and that maybe you can pop in a cleanser instead that you've picked up somewhere, you know, in the supermarket, or you think, oh well, you can squeeze a bit on the budget this month and maybe not replace your serum till payday. And these little things can really start to show, particularly in the early days of a program. The other thing that happens is, and I know this is so common this time of the year now, is that you get a gift set for Christmas from somebody that is not your Skin Essentials. They've gone to the wrong place to get it, or they just thought, oh, you know what, such and such love skincare, and they'll get something in the local pharmacy or department store. That isn't something you probably would have chosen for yourself. So that does happen. And it's around now, so sort of 2 months later after you start using it, because naturally you want to save the money, you don't want to waste the product, you've started using it, and it's around the end of February, early March that we start to get people in that go, oh my God, look at my face, I got such a thing for Christmas and I didn't want to waste it. And we can understand you cheating on us in that situation, but we know you'll never do it twice because you end up with the springtime skin that is happening now. And let me know if that has happened to you. And the third reason that people can sometimes stray is what I call shiny object syndrome. Something comes on the market, or you get an email, or there's something on Facebook or Instagram, and it's usually called a hack, which is really annoying because, you know, just stay away from anything that says it's a hack. Or it could be, you know, just something new to market that sounds interesting. And if you are interested in skincare, very often, you know, you want to find out more. So those are the reasons that we have had over the years. Sometimes people straying away, and they usually come back. And of course we'll take you back. Of course we will. Do we mind that you try other things? No, we're all human. We all suffer from shiny object syndrome. We all want to maybe use up something that we have. The only thing that I ever mind is that we haven't delighted you enough that you wouldn't ever consider cheating on us. So if there is something, if you feel like, oh, and here's one that I get, they say, oh, Mariga, I bought a scrub because there isn't a scrub in the Skin Essentials range. There's not a scrub in the Skin Essentials range for a reason, and it's because scrubs are bad for your skin, end of story. So always ask me the question. Don't go off script and go be making things up. If you have a sort of something like that in your mind, oh well, I bought another one people like is acid toners. Jeez, no. But it is another thing that happens. So if you are wondering, or if you're giving the side eye to another skincare product, ask me first. If I think it's a good idea in your regime, I will tell you. You know, it doesn't have to be Skin Essentials. If I believe that something is good for your skin, I will say yes, use it, or recommend people to go and buy it. We send people out all the time from here for products that we don't sell, like to get a better shampoo that's not going to irritate your scalp, all this kind of thing. So always ask me. I don't take offense. I don't mind. I'd rather you know what's the right thing. So we don't mind if you're giving the side eye to a stranger. Just ask us first if it's okay with your current regime and will it mess up everything. And if you have been using up something maybe that you got for Christmas and things are starting to go a little bit dodgy, do come into us sooner rather than later and bring what you've been using so that we know what's on your skin or what has been going on your skin. And then to deal with the really specific question that I was asked, how long will it take to get your skin back in shape if you have switched to a different skincare routine and are now regretting it? That really depends on how far you had come in the first place. So if you've been using Skin Essentials for a couple of years and your skin had gotten nicely strong, and you've been using something else, say for a couple of months, then it won't take too long to get you back on track to where you were, as long as you haven't used anything really crazy that's been burning your skin, like daily acids or anything peeling too strong like that. So if you were in a good place to start with and you've just backslid a little bit, it won't take very long to get your skin back in order. If you're not in that position, it can take a little bit longer, but I will say, of course, the sooner you start, the better. We will not give out to you the first time. Everybody is allowed one mistake, isn't that what they say? So by all means, if you have done that, and to the questioner, of course, come back in and we'll get you back on track. That's no problem at all. That's what we're here for. It's what we do. We know we don't own you. We're just, as I said earlier, would be sorry that we hadn't delighted you to the extent that you will have gone and tried something else. But of course, you're welcome to do that. But always ask us first. We're here for advice. So if you're thinking of trying something that we don't offer, ask me first. Maybe I'll say, yeah, that's a great idea. Maybe I won't. But either which way, you will be getting the proper advice for your skin, and you won't end up going off down, getting sidetracked and bringing your skin backwards instead of forwards. The only backwards thing we ever want to see about your skin is we want to see it aging backwards. We want to see it looking like it did when it was younger, assuming when it was younger it looked good. If it didn't, we'll just ignore that last sentence. So that is what to do, how to approach it if you have been cheating on your Skin Essentials regime. We will take you back, we will fix it up for you, and we will make sure it doesn't happen again. So thanks a million for tuning in today, anyone that got to tune in live at this unusual time for me. And if you are watching on playback and have any questions or comments, please do leave them in the comment box below, and I'd be delighted to get back to you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you very soon.